Redefining divorce. Meet the women of Begin Again. Imagine a group of women in their 30s and 40s, laughing and sharing stories over a cup of tea. Their bond as natural as any old friends. But here's the twist. They didn't meet in university or through work. Their connection was forged in the wake of life's unpredictable turns, divorce. In January 2024, a community platform in Singapore called Crane launched an open call for leaders to nurture a new kind of support group for women navigating the emotional roller coaster of separation. This call brought together Ms. Kellen Tan, 45, a resilient financial advisor and mother of two, who left an abusive marriage after 13 years. Ms. Ong Li Tin, 44, a marketing professional and divorcee, and Elena Chong, 36, a designer working through her own divorce. They named their community Begin Again and hosted their first meeting in March 2024. Since then, what started as a small gathering has blossomed into a vibrant community of over 30 members, mainly women in their 30s to 50s, most of Chinese descent. They do more than just talk. They go to movies, rock climb, hold dinner parties at Ms. Ang's home, and run workshops on topics from solo travel to legal advice. The magic? They are a support group created by women who've experienced the same heartbreak and hope. A far cry from those formal clinical support circles that feel impersonal, where the genuine connection is missing. As Ms. Tan recalls, her previous experience with support groups felt mechanical, offering advice but little understanding. What they needed, and what they provide, is perspective and community. Sometimes you think your problems are huge, says Ms. Ong. But then you realize others have been through the same, and it's not that bad. Their message? Survive, thrive, come out the other side stronger and happier. Over the years, Singapore has made strides to destigmatize divorce. Law reforms, like less complicated procedures and no-fault divorce options, aim to ease the pain of breakup. Yet many still wrestle with shame. Elena Chong admits she's still learning to love herself after her split, questioning her worth in a society that often expects a successful life to look a certain way. A big house, a wedding, a stable career. Similarly, Ong still hears whispers of failure, and sometimes feels like damaged goods on dates. It's this stigma, this sense of shame, that keeps many from seeking help. That's where Begin Again tries to make a difference, shifting the language from divorced to alumni, survivors, or simply peers, to reclaim their identity and dignity. Kellen wears her divorce like a badge of honor, proof she's faced the fire and come out stronger. Her journey was painful. Verbal, mental, and physical abuse made her feel isolated. When she finally found the courage to leave, she faced loneliness and shame. Starting this group wasn't just about finding community. It was about giving others a guiding hand, just as she wished she'd had. Despite the support, the pain of lost friendships or misunderstood circumstances still lingers. Many, like 30-year-old Jake Huang, find that telling someone I got divorced sparks reactions they didn't expect, often awkward silence or distant looks. That's why these women say their community is so vital. They understand, because they've been there. They offer a space to vent, to laugh, maybe even to cry, all without judgment. It's a peer-led support network, not professional therapy. But it's enough to remind everyone that divorce isn't an end. It's a new beginning. Whether they're rediscovering themselves, trying new hobbies, or just recovering from heartbreak, they believe this is the time to explore what genuinely makes them happy. Because every ending is just the start of a new chapter, a chance to redefine happiness. Want to learn more? Visit beginagainsg.com/happenings. And if you're interested in other support options, Singapore's large divorce support group organizes monthly meetups, and there are specialized programs like Care Corner's gender-based groups or the online Transcending Divorce Support Sessions by Feiyu Community Services. Remember, you're not alone. These groups are here to listen, understand, and help you find your way back to joy.